What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Megan. This is my channel, It's Meg's Baby, and today we are going to be creating a makeup look using the Mikayla and Louise collection. I'm really excited to do this. In our last video, we went over all of the products that I had received from the Louise website. That was all to do with the Louise and Mikayla collaboration. I'm really excited to go ahead and do this makeup look today. I did already go ahead and prep my skin. I used the NYX Freezy primer. I love the cooling sensation that it gives, so that's the one I went ahead and used for today's video, especially considering the theme. I thought it was pretty fitting. And then I did go ahead and already fill my eyebrows, as well as I placed some concealer on my lid. Alright, so let's go ahead and just get right into the look. Alright, so to start, I am going to lay down the color Lulu, and I'm going to put that with a fluffy brush. This is from their collection. This is one of the brushes, and I'm going to go ahead and take the fluffy brush, and I'm just going to lay that color down all over my crease area. So that's what it looks like on the brush, and we're just going to go in with it with light circular motion and blend it all out just like that. And we can layer this, so I'm going to be doing another layer of it just to get everything nice and pigmented and nice and opaque on my eyelid. So far it blends out absolutely gorgeous. I love how that looks. I think this is going to be a beautiful winter themed look, and we're just going to keep going in these light circular motions, bringing it all the way up and out with it. And I'm going to go back in and get a little bit more, and we're just going to continue blending it out and up until we have our desired layers, just like that. All right, so I'm going in on the other eye now in the crease the same way. I'm just going to pack that into the crease and blending it up and out almost to the brow bone. I do think this blends out very beautifully. I love the way that the brush feels. I think this is a very smooth brush, and we're just going to keep blending that out, and we're going to keep layering until we have our desired look. So I'm going to go back in for a little bit more here. We're going to keep going in the circular motions upward and outward towards the brow bone, just like that. So now I have my base color laid into the crease. So now I'm going to be going in with the color Newport, Rhode Island, that shade right there. And I'm going to go ahead and use the same brush actually for that color, but I'm going to keep it a little bit tighter into the crease. So it's going to look like this on the brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and pack that into the crease just like this, but I'm just keeping it a little bit tighter into the crease. We're not blending up to the brow bone quite as much, and we're just gonna go in the same circular motions outward, creating an outward shape like that, because you want to lift the eye. You don't want the eye to look like it is, you know, drooping. I'm just going to keep layering this into the crease as well until I receive the desired look. And I'm going to take a little more just to kind of darken that up a little bit. And we're just going to go again. I start from the outside, I go in with it, and then I go back and forth in circular motions. I like the corner of my eye to be a lot lighter than the outer part of my eye, so that's why I blend it from the outward in to begin with. So I know it looks a little crazy right now, but of course we're going to clean it up at the end. But now we're going to go ahead and take this smaller fluffy brush, and I am going to go ahead and take that and I'm gonna take this darker color here called the Vows, and I'm gonna go ahead and start darkening up this look. I'm just gonna dab this in there and get a good coat on the brush. It's gonna look like that, and then we're just gonna pack that into the corner and just going about a little more than halfway in, but you don't want to go all the way in. And then I'm just gonna go and do circular motions again, just really blending this color out. You can layer it. I have found that these are very pigmented eyeshadows, so I think that a little actually goes quite a long ways. And I'm just gonna gradually build this up into my outer corner, just like that, in circular motions until I don't have any harsh lines. Definitely don't want that. So far, I'm absolutely loving the way that this is starting to shape up into. I think this is going to be a gorgeous winter look. And I don't even think that I actually usually look good in like blues and purples that much, but I do think that these colors are actually looking pretty good actually on me. So, you know, that's always a bonus. Okay, so I am just going in the other eye and doing the same thing, and I'm just going about a little more than halfway into the middle of my crease and then blending outward in these circular motions, and I'm just going to keep packing that in until I have the desired look, and then we will go into our outer corner shade. Okay, so now I've got this to the desired shade that I want it to be. So now I'm going to go in with Frozen in Time, and I'm going to do the outer corner here, and I'm going to be using this fluffy brush. It is thinner than the last one, you can see that. So I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush, and I'm just going to do a tight corner here, going just a little bit into the crease, not too much, and then that's on the brush, just like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this and add some dimension to this look and kind of make the outer corner pop a little bit. Okay, so now I've got both eyes the way that I want them to look in the crease, and I'm just going to be taking this fluffier, it's a larger, fluffy, less dense blending brush. It's not part of the Mikayla and P. Louise, it's Morphe, but you know, this is one of my most favorite blending brushes. It's just so soft and it smooths everything out. And I just always like to go back over the whole thing, a couple of really gentle swipes, and just kind of blend everything kind of together just to avoid any harsh lines and just kind of make it look nice and smooth. Okay, so now that I've got everything blended out the way that I want it to look, I'm gonna go in with my makeup wipe and I'm just going to cut this so that it's cleaned up. Again, on the other side, I'm gonna go in and do the same thing. Oh my gosh, it looks stunning. This is a gorgeous palette, gorgeous color scheme. I really love it, and I love the way that that cleaned up. It looks so good. So I'm gonna be going into my lid color now, and I am going to be using this flatter brush for my lid to pack on this shade Newlyweds, which is a shimmer. As you all know, I have been extremely obsessed with these shimmer colors. So in the last video when I was doing all the swatches with all the shimmers, I fell in love with them, and I'm so excited to put this on my lid. So we're going in. I am gonna tread lightly because when I was doing the swatches, it was extremely pigmented and I just don't want it to be overbearing. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and pack that onto my lid. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I do think I can definitely use a little bit more there, and it is just packing on absolutely stunning. I love that. And I'm just gonna do a few layers because I just want it to look very opaque. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And I'm just gonna go in on the other eye, just like that. I like to start on the outside and work inward, just because the largest part of my eyelid, I just like to get the bulk of it on there first, and then I work my way into the inner corner and back and forth until everything is coated nice and evenly. This is stunning. And we're just gonna keep doing that until we have our desired shade and look, and then we will go ahead and start doing lashes and the brow color as well as eyeliner, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I've got everything nice and smooth laid out on the eyelid, and I have my crease exactly how I want it to be. I just am obsessed with how this is turning out. I think it looks really, really good. I'm really excited to get to the final product, but obviously we still have a little bit to go because we still have to do the face. But I am gonna go ahead and do When You Know You Know right here on my brow bone. I always like to do, accentuate the brow bone, so I always highlight my brow bone. I'm just going to be using an extremely flat brush, and I'm just gonna go along and I'm just gonna pat it onto my brow bone, and then we're gonna go onto, I like to shake out the fallout, and we're just gonna go along the other side here and do the same thing. Stunning. This is stunning. So now I've got my brow bones done, and now we are going to go in with the eyeliner. Okay, so for the eyeliner, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Vivid Matte, and I'm just going to do as close to the eyelash line as I can get. And I work my way out in. All right, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side, and I will be back. Okay, so now that the eyeliner is done, I will go in and curl my lashes and do my mascara. I really just wanted to say a keynote is that I absolutely love NYX Cosmetics. And I truly love this particular eyeliner because it goes on extremely liquidy and wet looking, which gives it a really nice appliance. Like, I feel like applying it is nice and smooth, but it dries completely matte on the eyes, and I just love that a lot. It looks a little less matte right now, but I think it's because it's over a shimmering eyeshadow, but I just absolutely love it, and it's super, super dark, and I love very opaque black eyeliners. So I'm gonna go in now and curl my lashes with my curler here, and we're just gonna go in like this, and we're gonna go in the other side as well and do the same thing. Okay, and then this has been my obsession for mascara. It is the Essence Lash Princess. They also have it in waterproof. It says False Lash Effect Mascara. This mascara, I would compare it to the Messier by Lancome. That used to be my absolute favorite, but then I found this. Basically, this is like a dupe for that. This is a $4.99 mascara from Ulta, and I'm obsessed with it. So I just wanted that to also be a keynote. I absolutely love it. And this is the wand. It is curved, and I just think I love it. It makes my lashes look insane without even needing false eyelashes. I am just going to kind of rock it back and forth, trying to avoid any clumping. I feel like we all have our own distinctive mascara applying look when we're doing mascara. I feel like we all have a special facial expression. So this is mine. We can go in layers as well, which I usually do 2 coats to really coat everything thoroughly. So I'm just going to keep applying this, and then I'm going to do the other eye and do 2 coats, and then we will be back. Okay, so my lashes are done. I did the top. I'll do the bottom after I do my foundation. I always like to do it last, just in case. I don't like, you know, because I get really close in there. So this is my eyes right now. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm really obsessed with how it came out. I can't wait to see the finished product once all my face is done. This is like absolutely gorgeous. I'm not disappointed in any way, shape, or form. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my foundation put on now. I do like to start, because I have redness in my cheeks, as you can see. I always like to start with the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer Corrector for the redness. So I will be taking this and I just put it like that, some dots on the redness, and then I'm gonna blend it out. Anywhere where I have a lot of redness, usually I will just apply this there to try and correct that, like so. And then I'm just gonna take my beauty blender here, and I'm just gonna blend this out onto my face, kind of correcting that redness until it is smoothly blended. And then we'll go to the other side here and we'll go ahead and blend that out. This stuff works wonderfully. Once I put my foundation over this, you won't even know I have redness. So catfishing at its finest. Perfect. So now this whole T-zone where I have a lot of red is all not red anymore. And then we're going to go in with the foundation. So the foundation that I like to use right now is the NYX Professional Makeup Bear With Me Blur in light neutral. And so I just usually take this and I just squirt a little bit out right onto the blender. And I just start with about that much. And I go in and I just start dabbing it on. And I can always go back for more if I need it, but I just go ahead and I blend that out. I try to be very careful around my eyebrows and around my eyeshadow. Obviously, I don't want to take away from what I have worked so hard to put there. I always like to look up when I'm doing my under eye, because I do have a tendency to get creasing under there, so we just want to try to avoid any creasing. And we'll go back in for some more as well, and we'll go to this side and we'll just keep blending out. And I always blend it down my neckline a little bit as well, just to make sure everything looks nice and blended and smooth. Just gonna add a little more here, and then I kind of just dot it onto my forehead, being very careful around my eyebrows, up into my hairline. And I never ever swipe my sponge. I see people do that sometimes, but I never do, because I feel like it strips it off again. So I just keep patting until it's nice and smooth. And it is time consuming, but it's worth it to get that flawless finish and everything looking even. And we'll just go into the hairline some more like that. Alright, I'm gonna finish this up and I will be back. Okay, so now that I've got my foundation blended out and nice and smooth, so now I've got a blank canvas on my face to work with, I like to go in with the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder. It's just a translucent powder, and I use a buffing brush from Real Techniques, and I just take it on the brush and I just like to go around and dab it in all of the places that I want to set the foundation really well and prevent any creasing from happening. So I just dab it there under my eyes, and then I go down my T-zone just like that. And then I like to go across the cheeks a little bit, just like this. And then I will go on the chin. and then up my forehead just like that, making sure everything gets nice and set and matte. Once that is done, I will go in with my contour, and so I like to use my Real Techniques contouring fluffy brush. I love the round contour brushes, they are my favorite. Now I'm gonna go in with my Hoola Benefit bronzer. I like to use bronzers for my contour, so I will just take this and get the product on there, and it'll be like that. And then I just go starting from the top up here, and I just kind of bring it down in soft circular motion, and I will just build it up until I have my desired contour. For this particular look, I don't want to go too heavy on the contour, just because this is more of a, I guess you would call this more of like a cool winter theme, and so I don't want to look like I've been, you know, baking in the sun for hours. So again, I'm gonna go up to my hairline there, and I'm gonna come down at an angle with it, and I'm just gonna keep doing that until I have the desired look. Okay, so now I've got that to the desired darkness of how I want it to look contoured. I just don't want it to look like I've been sitting in the sun, you know, for hours, because this is a winter look and I just don't want to look too bronze. But you know, you always want to add a little color back into your skin tone. And now I just like to go right up on my forehead here, and again, circular motions right up into the hairline, and I just work my way down the side just like that. And I just keep blending that out again until I have the desired look that I want to achieve. Perfect. And then I will take this fluffy brush like that. It's an eyeshadow brush, but I like to use this to contour my nose. So I go up from here because I like that. I think it gives me the best definition, and I will just go in swipes up and down to blend that and contour my nose to my desired liking. Just like that. And now my nose is nice and contoured, and I will now go in with my blush. This is part of the Mikayla and Louise collaboration that was done. The cheek of it is a liquid blush, and this one is in Pretty Pansy. So we're gonna go ahead and apply that to our cheeks, and it is a dabbing applicator. So we're just gonna go on to the cheek here, on the cheekbone, and we're just going to dab that on like that. And then what we'll do is we will take the brush that it is an angled blush brush, again part of the Louise and Mikayla collaboration, and I'm just going to take that and I'm going to blend out this blush by dabbing it onto my cheeks, and I like to accentuate my smile. It does dry very quickly, so you do have to blend it out very quickly to avoid harsh lines. I think this color is stunning. I really like it. I think that's gorgeous. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. So now we're just going to go to the other side, and we're going to do the same thing. I think this gives you a very nice flush of color. I feel like it's very pigmented and it's very pretty, and I think this brush blends it out very nicely as well. So that is gorgeous coloring. Next we're going to go in and we're going to do the highlighter. It is going to be a liquid highlighter as well by Louise and Mikayla collaboration again, and this one is going to be the Eternal Ice. So we're gonna just take it, it unscrews, and you put it on the back of your hand. I'm just gonna do a very small amount, not too much. And then I'm actually just going to take my finger just like this and kind of blend it out onto my hand a little bit. And then I'm just gonna take that much and I'm just gonna go along top of the blush and just kind of dab that onto my cheekbone. This is a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. Now this is my first time using any kind of liquid makeup, so it is a little new for me. It's different. I'm sure that I could blend it a little better, but you know, there's a first time for everything, and I still am loving the way that this look is turning out to look. This is a beautiful highlighter. It's very blinding, which I love. Perfect. So that looks absolutely gorgeous. I feel very shimmery. I feel pretty. I like that a lot. And I'm just going to take a little bit now and put a little more on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to do my nose. Just like that. I do feel like this is best applied with your finger for sure, and then I like to do just a little bit at my cupid's bow just to kind of accentuate that just a little bit. And then I don't really do any on my forehead too much. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like a shimmery look on my forehead. I like everything to be matte because I do tend to have a shinier T-zone. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, and I think that is an absolutely stunning blush and highlight. I feel like it really looks great with this look. So now I'm just gonna go in with my mascara on my lower lash line, and then we will come back. Okay, so I went ahead and I did my lipstick. I used the NYX Lingerie matte lipstick, liquid lipstick, and then I actually went over it with the NYX Cosmic Metal liquid lipstick as well to kind of give it that shimmery holiday feel. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and set my set everything with the Morphe setting spray, and we're just gonna go in, and I always like to spray a little out first, and we're just gonna go in, close our eyes, hold it away from our face, and just set everything. This also smells absolutely delicious. And that is everything. So that was the Mikayla P. Louise eyeshadow palette and brushes, the blush, the highlight, everything. I adored it all. I think it came out beautiful. I'm absolutely obsessed with how this looks. I think that it turned out absolutely stunning, and I would definitely wear this look for a holiday party, Christmas, you know, just a really classic look, and I think it absolutely turned out amazing. I'm actually really proud of this look, so I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please feel free to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.